Hi everybody, a reminder to raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. Laura, I'll start. Tough one today, but obviously an incredible battle. Could you just talk us through it a little bit?
I think it was a good match. I think I started very well in the way I wanted to start. I think the first set was a battle, and I was just better. I think I was doing my stuff good. And then it was clear that, in the second she's going to try to find different solutions. She served better, or let's say smarter. I think in the second there were a lot of close games. It wasn't really, a clear 6-2. I could have kept it a bit tighter maybe, but there I think she just overpowered me. And then in the third, I think I had a very good start again. It was a very unfortunate game. I could or should probably go up 4-1 because I heard her there on her serve, and then I seemed to struggle a bit more with my service games, and they were always really tight. Bit unfortunate there, here and there, but then from 4-all she just played very good. I feel like I had chances that I didn't take in the end, from the middle of the third set. But it's a Grand Slam quarterfinal. She's not for no reason #1 in the world. I think I did good. There was things that I feel like I could have done better, but it's also okay sometimes to not be perfect.
Other English questions? Yeah, in the back.
Well done today. Just wondered what those things were that you think you could have maybe done better.
Yeah, I think from the middle of the second set there were quite a lot of backhand errors that it was really the only time in the tournament that I gave easy errors with my backhand, returning and also in the rally. There was one rally, I think that was game point to go 4-2. Was a really important point, and I have a backhand like kind of sitting there and missed it, and then I lose that game, and to go love 30 in the last game, I'm 2 meters behind the net. I just have to put it down the line. I miss it. There were a couple of balls where I wouldn't miss them before, and I just did now. I feel also that there was an amount of tiredness kind of creeping in the end, and there was just a bit of lack of good footwork. But I do feel like those backhand errors they cost me a lot, and a little bit lack of aggressivity in the end. I felt like watching it after I watched it, the third set, and I feel like I wish I would have gone more to the net and just kind of risk a little bit more or play more forward. Yeah.
Great.
Hello, it was an unbelievable match. It was very close in some moments, like 5-6 turning points that you could have used. But she said that she knew how you're going to play, but it was very difficult for her and to handle her emotions. How did you feel on center court? Full, the public more than one time like cheering for you in difficult moments. It's an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, it's a really nice experience. It's a very fine line. I really wanted to go out there and not only to enjoy but to play a good match, and I have to keep my personal focus and like tunnel really tight. So I was not really. You hear the crowd, and it was really nice atmosphere, and it's obviously an amazing, or maybe the most amazing court to play on. But I was very focused and I was very zoned in, and during the match at no time I kind of, just sat there and soaked that in really. Just when I went off the court was the time when I really appreciated the crowd the whole time, like cheering me on, but when I kind of soaked that in for a second, like walking off the court. While I was playing, I was really zoned in.
Laura, I would like to ask you about the Sabalenka's moaning, screaming, practically through the match.
About her what, sorry? Screaming.
Yeah, screaming. Yeah. It's hard to bear it sitting on stands, and I would like to ask you, how do you feel in such conditions? It's difficult for you. Shouldn't something be doing with such a behavior?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't hear or see much of it. Like when the point, I heard sometimes that the crowd just goes like, is unhappy with something. Honestly, I don't know what she did because I was just focusing on me. And when the point is over, I was going to the towel and I didn't really pay any attention to what she was doing after the points. I did hear a couple times that people were like, nah, she shouldn't have done that. But honestly, I have to watch it, what she was actually doing. I have no idea what she did.
Carol.
Well, that's maybe answering my question, but Arina said she was trying to hide from you that she was annoyed and frustrated because she feared a repeat of the Roland Garros final. She said she felt maybe you were inspired by Coco and what happened there. Just wondering if you were trying to get under her skin because of what happened in Paris or no?
Oh. As I said, I have no idea what, I know what kind of effect my game has also mentally, and I it's not like I pull myself up when the other one, screams or gets down on them. It's their business to manage their emotions. I was managing mine, so I have really no idea what went on the other side. I know that there must have been a level of frustration, but that's, always like that when I play good and when I'm making it difficult for people. But I kind of zoned out completely.
It's the last English question.
Lara, it's a question about the kind of pace of play. I know you were asked about this before, but today the commentary team said that perhaps the umpire was a bit generous with the shot clock, and Sabalenka said he had been kind in that you only got one time violation warning. I just wonder if you could explain it from your perspective, how aware you are of the clock running down and why it takes you longer than other players.
Yeah, I don't know. I did my rhythm as always. I'm aware of the clock because I see it. I have to look at it. Was he generous? Yeah, I don't know. It felt the same like in other matches to me, to be honest. He said one time to me that I got to be a bit quicker. I tried to be quicker. Yeah, I didn't really do anything different than usually. And if he would have had to give me another time violation and lose a serve or something, then that would have, been I would have had to accept that. It's just kind of going with my normal flow, how I feel. Yeah.
Thank you. We'll move on to German.